Okay, here comes the disturbing part.
Warning, this does contain sexual parts.
Very interesting. Oh, God. School was finally over. Timmy opened the door to his house and quietly walked in. The house reeked of beer and semen, and his parents were passed out on the couch because they were drunk as hell. Timmy smirked and went up to his room. "Hi, Cosmo," he said to his fish, and the fish turned into a fairy and flew up to him. "Hi, Timmy," said Cosmo sadly. Cosmo had also changed a lot, too. He had become a Gothic Satanist. He was wearing a black Evanescence fishnet shirt, which showed off his hot six-pack, and black jeans and a pentagram necklace. He also dyed his hair black and was wearing black contacts and lots of black makeup. There was no more Wanda because she had committed suicide 5 years ago. Cosmo and Timmy were so depressed about that was one of the reasons they had become goths, and Cosmo almost committed suicide, but Timmy had stopped him. Cosmo had gotten over her death now and had moved on. He wasn't stupid anymore either.
But that's what made Cosmo Cosmo.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
"How was school?" said Cosmo, and Timmy sighed. "Fucking crappy as usual," Timmy said back, and then Timmy took off his shirt because he was all sweaty from gym class.
Bow, 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 bow.
Cosmo couldn't help but look at Timmy's hot six-pack and manly muscles. Cosmo was also bisexual. Wow, he looks so hot, thought Cosmo, blushing. He'd never love me, though. He's probably not even gay. "Crocker was being an asshole again," said Timmy, as he took off his pants. So now all he was wearing was his tight underwear. Cosmo felt himself getting horny. "You okay?" asked Timmy. Cosmo nodded. Yeah, he said, rubbing his arms. Timmy couldn't help but notice how big and manly his arms had gotten. "Hey, Cosmo, have you been working out?" asked Timmy. "Oh, yes," said Cosmo, flexing his arms. Timmy blushed. Oh, alright.
Pretty much, imagine this as Juan Decimo.
Wow, he's gotten so much manlier since the first time we met, thought Timmy. Timmy had a really big crush on Cosmo, but didn't know how to tell him because he wasn't sure if he was gay or not. Cosmo also had a crush on Timmy, but was too shy to tell him. The room had suddenly become very awkward and silent, and the two boys just stared at each other for a few minutes.
When a man loves a fairy.
I have to tell him, thought Cosmo. If I don't, it'll bug me forever. I have to tell him, thought Timmy. He might not be gay, but at least he'll know, and it'll be off my chest. Hey, Timmy, said Cosmo shyly. Shyly. Timmy looked up at him. Yeah? I have something to tell you. Oh, me too, said Timmy. Well, then you go first, said Cosmo.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm sure it's more important. No, it's okay. You go first, said Timmy. Cosmo sighed. I don't know, he said back. Timmy frowned and walked over to Cosmo. Cosmo stopped flying and landed on the ground so that they could look at each other eye to eye. They were about the same height.
Either Timmy is a midget, or Cosmo used some type of magic to grow.
Never know, Jorgen's pretty tall.
Yeah, but he's like the buff army fairy.
Maker of the fairy world. Oh, God. What is it? Said Timmy, all curious. He had never seen Cosmo this nervous before. Well, you won't understand. Timmy walked closer to him and put his hand on his shoulder. Cosmo got a boner and was glad Timmy didn't see it. Cosmo, you're my best friend. You can tell me, Timmy said. He was so close. Cosmo could smell his breath and it was making him all excited now. Okay, Timmy, he said, taking a really deep breath and preparing himself for what he was going to say. He was going to tell him once and for all. He had to get this off his chest. Timmy, I love you! Cosmo shouted, and Timmy gasped. There, I said it, said Cosmo, hanging his head. You probably think I'm some creepy bag now.
Yes.
Cosmo was about to turn around and go back to his fish tank. But Timmy did something that surprised him. Timmy pulled him back and kissed him on the lips. I want that to happen to me, just not... Make sure it's a guy, not a girl.
Or a fairy.
I don't want a fairy either. They're midgets. It's okay, whispered Timmy in his ear. I love you too. Cosmo gasped. OMG, really? Timmy nodded. Yeah, really? I love you so much, Cosmo. I've always loved you. Cosmo smiled, and Timmy smiled, and they grabbed each other and started making out hotly on Timmy's bed. And then Timmy started taking off Cosmo's clothes, and Cosmo took off Timmy's underwear. And then they did you-know-what all night long. The next morning, Timmy woke up to find Cosmo still lying there naked. Timmy smiled and kissed his head. Cosmo opened his eyes and smiled and snuggled into Timmy's chest. Timmy grinned happily. He was happy to finally be with the one he loved. Okay, everyone. Well, I hope you like that. I just love Timmy, Cosmo, Slash, and had been wanting to write this for a while. Okay, well, comment, please, but no flames. Okay, that's the end of the story, guys.
Yeah. That was an interesting story.
Hey.
Ugh.
Kite, be honest. Were you trying not to laugh?
Yes.
You could have laughed. It's okay.
Well, that was the end of the story, so...
Bye!
Yep. This is Remember the Names, signing out.
This is Konata show, not yours. I should say that.